I had to take a hammer very gently and knock out the one row of bricks where they were to get them out of the way, because obviously I don't want brick border here. I want border around the edges. But I was going to show too, this is that Azpects Easy Joint, and this is the way the stuff comes out. I mean, it's hard. It's really hard. It literally breaks. It doesn't even crumble. Just to give you an idea what kind of product this is. And this is already cured, and it's all the way through. Unlike a lot of the polymeric sands that I've seen reviews on, this stuff cures by air. So I mean, it cures all the way through. It's all the way down in there, in the joint, all the way down to the gravel. And of course, that's what's left of the concrete border. I had to knock off the concrete border also and get that out of the way. One thing I am doing this time that I didn't do with the other borders, which were retaining wall I didn't need to do, but I found a problem kind of along this wall. And then I hit it, the border tended to shift a little bit. So this time I'm putting rebar stakes in. I've driven rebar to the ground all the way around. So when I pour the concrete border, it'll dig into that rebar, be in the middle of it, and that should keep it from shifting at all. Because I want to make sure this doesn't go anywhere. So I've gone through, added gravel, and screeded over this once, and I realized I'm a little high on the front end where it joins the current patio, so I'm going to go through and screed this again just to adjust it. You can see right here the line's a little up above where it should be, because it should be down even. Right here is where I'm going to. I'm matching this elevation right here, so it should be even with that. So as you can see, I'm just gonna have to, what I do is just work this back and forth, checking this end, checking that end. See, that end's a little high too. See how it's raising up the line there? I don't know if you can see that. So what I'm gonna do is just have to go through and I have to screed it and get it to where this line, or string line, the masonry string, is just above my board, all the way across, and then just work it across, and literally I'll just move it back and forth, dig it in with some pressure, and then go all the way down and rake the gravel down the line to get it even. So after screeding a couple of times just to get things, let's try to get it nice and level, or as level as I'm going to get it anyway, I've started laying down stones. I've got to go through and pull out my level and adjust as I need to. There's always going to be a little bit off here or there, so I'm noticing I got a little bit of adjustment on when I started the second stone, so I'm going to quit for the night because it's starting to get kind of late. But I got all my edging down, hammered in. Like I said, for most of this I used an 8-inch edging instead of a 5, I think it's 5-inch, 8 inches instead of 5-inch, because I needed the extra depth because of the drop, especially over here. Anyway, so hopefully tomorrow we'll keep working on this and start getting stones down, start getting leveled up. Well, it rained today, but thankfully it quit raining right when I got home this evening, so I was able to get the rest of these patio stones put down. Use a 6-foot level to make sure they were, didn't have to be perfect, but roughly level with the rest of the patio and on the same slope, and level with each other. And I went ahead and used the saw with a diamond blade and the grinder with a diamond grinding bit to go ahead and round out the corners, because I want to go ahead and round out the corners like the corners are rounded out on the retaining wall, so it kind of, you know, match it, give it the same kind of look. And then I'll do the same to the bricks when I go around and lay those down. So that'll be next. I'll have to start screening for the bricks, which I got here, just started, and putting spacers down, and then start cutting and screeding and get my border down. After that, it'll be concrete for the edging.